Have you ever borrowed something and then, your friend just won't give it back to you? Maybe they forgot about it, or possibly they broke it and didn't want to say. Or maybe it was you who forgot to give something back from a friend. There's a friendship about to be broken because someone won't give another person's belongings back to them, and it gets crazy. Is
this a relationship you're harboring right now, or?
No, this is not about me.
Okay.
This is just in general,
I think she's reading more articles.
Well, I'm the type, honestly, to take something from somebody and never give it back.
You?
Yeah,
Bro.
use it a couple times. You guys don't know already? Like,
I mean, I didn't
who
want
else but Sebastian?
I didn't want to say anything.
Damn.
But like
You get that gist?
I kind of picked it up. Yeah, I kind of picked up what you're putting down. Yeah.
I rub you the right way.
Ew. Wait, so what do you mean by like you're the type of person that takes something and then doesn't give it back? Like, what have you taken then for quote unquote forgot to give back?
So I still have some dudes the TI-86 calculators.
No.
Yes.
Those are expensive.
Yeah, I still got
Which model? Which model was it?
It says
like
Phil
that new
on
graphic
it, by the
one?
way. So if you're Phil, hit me up.
Like is it like one of the newer ones, like the Plus CE or something?
No, it's the old one. It's the ones that it's
OG.
the graphing. Yeah, the OG.
What would it matter? It's Phil's.
Yeah, exactly.
Phil's.
The new ones are touchscreen. So.
Oh really?
What?
I didn't know that.
Wait, really?
Yeah, they're touchgreen.
What?
They're like.
Damn, I didn't know that.
You could
That's
do,
future.
I didn't even get that.
Yeah,
I didn't even get that.
There's a
I
whole
got
bunch
like
of stuff you could do on this.
I got like the light up
But
like blue type screen. LED
I'm
type
still
one.
taking like math classes till this day. So Phil, you gotta wait like next term.
No.
Phil, you're a
After
real
spring.
one. You're
Yo,
really
it's-
helping him
Yeah,
out.
he is
It's
a real
funny
one,
that you
for real.
mentioned calculators.
Games. I mean, there's a countless amount of things that I borrowed and never gave back. Honestly, like
Damn.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Is that the most expensive one that you've taken and never given back? Was the calculator?
calculators. That calculator is like 130. So no.
What you've taken
some
higher?
Of them go for more.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like just
I'm never giving you anything now.
No, I mean, like we are friends. If I've asked you for something and you lended something to me, and
Yeah,
I told
but how
you
do I know that you're gonna give it back to me? I mean, Phil was probably your friend, and then you never gave it back to him.
Key word in there. I said we were friends.
Oh,
Yeah, but like, what if we? But what if we aren't?
The twist.
But what if we stop becoming friends, and then you just take it from me?
I won't take it from you, Jamie.
How am I supposed to trust that now?
Well,
I
as
don't
long as
trust
you don't
you with
become
anything.
enemies, don't become enemies, and maybe you'll be fine, and you'll get your stuff back.
Exactly. James,
my
that's
gosh.
another story.
James, what about you?
You know, it's funny you mentioned calculators because in junior high, they gave us all calculators and it was like all issued by the school and we had to give them back by like the time we graduated high school.
Uh-huh.
But these were expensive things. I remember the TI-84 Plus CE. It was like the newest one at the time. And let me tell you, there's this one kid that just didn't have his and he kept asking me to borrow mine, like when we were in the cafeteria at lunch. I was like, yeah, sure, go ahead. I was like, I don't need it for the rest of the day. It's like, okay. There's been more than one occasion where like over the weekend he would just still have it, and I'm like, it probably would be better if I had that. Because
Then it's not on you, you know?
well, it's not, but I probably shouldn't keep giving it to him, you know what I mean? So it got to a point where I just stopped giving it to him. But it was funny because he kept it like long enough that he felt the need to pay me. So he paid me in cash for the extra days he held it.
That's nice. That's a nice
business.
compliment.
Awkward.
And I was like, you know what? That's fair.
That's nice, man.
I didn't ask for it, but it was like, I got it back and I got money.
That's not a bad thing at
It's
all.
like, hey, I didn't even pay for this calculator. They gave this to all of us.
That's
Now
so nice that he's paying you back for your time.
But now that only makes me wonder where the hell was his calculator? Because we all got one.
Don't even ask those questions. You don't want to know. Maybe he's using it for some shrine. You don't want to know.
A shrine?
You never know.
I don't know, man. Junior high kids are weird, so I'm not even gonna worry about that.
You, Emily.
I'm trying to think.
Do you want me to go to help you out?
Yeah, you go.
So my friend Mark, right? Him and I really bonded over this band. We really, really loved this band. My friend Laura introduced me to one of my now favorite bands, Typo Negative.
Oh, I love them.
I love them a lot. They're one of my all-time favorite bands. And my friend was really into them. And unfortunately, the lead singer is dead. So there's no new music coming out. And everything is all from like the 90s. It's like kind of like, a forgotten band. So my friend said, hey, I have this book that someone else created about the lead singer's life.
Ooh.
That's not out and it's mainly in French. But I have an English version and it's $600. And he let me borrow it.
Did you never give that $600 book back?
You lost it?
Oh,
I still have the book.
It's $600.
He never asked for it back.
Oh, I can see the guilt on your face.
The guy is looking for his $600
Oh,
buck.
geez.
He hasn't texted me.
I wonder if
he
the
asked
listeners
it,
at
he
home
should have
can
said
hear
something.
the guilt.
So
He
wait,
should have said something.
I'm sorry. Are we talking about this so you can like come out with this and then basically keep the like? What are you doing?
Well, here's the thing. I do read it periodically. Like
Does
once in a
he
while, I
want
read
it
it.
back? Does
He never texted me. It's been like almost 3 to 4 years now.
Oh my god. So it's been too long.
So wait, if
probably
he
doesn't
never texts
remember.
you back about the book,
If he texts me back, I'll be like, hey man, yeah, sure. I still have it in the condition you gave it to me. Here you go. It's all yours.
He
But
does
it's
not.
not
No,
this.
you just got to give it back to him.
look at Jamie. Like
It's
she's like, yeah, no, it's
$600.
fine.
He doesn't want to give it
She's
back.
like, yeah, you see her eyes.
Yeah.
Right? She's like,
She's
oh, yeah,
guilty.
it's my book.
Well, the thing is, I was trying to read it online. They had it as a Kindle version, but it was literally like $500, and then you would have to translate it. I was like, this is too much money.
Dog. Oh my
Did you ever
God.
read it?
I did read parts of it. Yeah, it's a very
You
big
said
book.
Parts. You haven't completed the book.
So
No.
you
Have had
didn't
it?
even finish the $600 book.
How
She
No.
says
long
she
have you had
still
it?
reads it periodically, so
Come on with it. Cough it out. How long you had it?
I told you.
4 years, she
About
said.
4 years.
Yeah, didn't you hear that?
No,
4 years.
And she's still not finished with it. Shame.
That is crazy.
Shame, Jamie.
You're gonna shame me, but you're the one who, when you're done with people, you still keep
$600?
it.
Hold on. At this point, you're just like
That's a
stealing
lot.
it. Like
Yeah,
stealing it.
and
it's
you're-
been 4 years. He
yeah.
doesn't
Bro-
remember that you have it.
Bro handed it to me. He handed
You
it to me.
technically stole it.
I did not steal it. I did not steal it. I could give it back to him right now. But
Then
you know
do
what?
it.
She's like gloating on
I
air.
feel weird. I feel weird if I
and
would
I
just be
still
like,
got
hey
it.
man, remember that book you gave me? Here it is. He'd be like, oh, okay. I don't think he'd care.
This is so stupid.
Oh, okay.
I just feel weird. He's not the type to be like, I'm gonna come at you. Like he's
So
just
because
cool.
he doesn't care, you're just like,
You're
you know
just
what?
gonna keep.
If
the
he
book.
asks me, I
Fine.
haven't even seen him. I don't even see him at his job no more. I would totally give it back to him, but I haven't seen him.
I feel like this is like an episode of Lord of the Books.
I swear it's not. Emily, go before I get like murdered here on trial.
Yeah. Speaking of books, when I was a child, I read a lot, and I
Okay,
would
me
steal
too.
books from my school. Well, I wouldn't
Hold
steal
on a minute.
books.
So I'm getting ripped off.
I didn't steal books. I borrowed them and never gave them back. And I have this stack still from 4th grade of like 6 books that I stole from the school library and I never gave back.
Do you get fined for that?
No, because it's like school, and
Oh,
like I
okay.
left the school, so I just
They
like
meet-
forgot to give them back, and I still feel guilty about it. Like I still think about bringing them back, even though like they're so old and they don't want them anymore.
Dog.
But they're still in my room, and I look at them every day.
Wait, what town are you from?
crazy.
I'm from Mineola, so
Okay.
Mineola Public
What?
School wants my books back.
That's the thing at my school. Like,
You could always
since
donate
like
them.
elementary,
Yeah.
they made us accountable for every book we checked out, and it was like, okay, if you want to keep this book into the next week you have to like renew it. And it was
Yeah,
like,
no,
okay,
it was
yeah.
like through like my teacher's like library, like the 4th grade, like they have like a rack of books.
Oh, like
and I
in the
would just, like,
classroom,
yes.
in the classroom.
In the
That's
back.
the thing.
So there
they
was like-
can't account for those.
Yeah,
you
let's
found a
account-
loophole.
Yeah, less accountable.
No.
I took like
So
5
evil.
books. I would take them and not give them back.
Damn,
And I still
you-
feel bad about it.
Let me ask,
Sneaky.
what was your reading level at the time?
I was
if you know?
above reading level, not to brag.
like above your grade for sure.
Yeah, no.
Yeah?
I was reading like above my grade, but I was reading the books in the library because like that's just what they had at like the school, like you know, like they were
Messed up.
free. But
Messed
I
up.
took them and I'd read them in like a day because had nothing better to do.
Same. I was really. I loved reading too.
I loved reading.
We were nerds.
We were such nerds.
Still nerds.
Still nerds.
It doesn't- it
honestly.
doesn't go
That's
away.
why we're here.
Yeah.
Did you think you would have get caught without a trace?
I still feel like my 4th grade teacher is going to knock on my door and be like, "Where's my books?"
Emily, I hear you have my books.
I heard.
Not gonna lie,
She's gonna
that
burn them.
was
Burn
so
them now.
creepy.
No, she's like listening right now. Like,
That's me,
and
by
when
the
I was
way.
a child, I thought I was going to be like arrested for it.
Oh my god.
I was like, oh my god, the cops are going to
coming
come.
for you. They're going to arrest you, Emily.
Yeah, no, and it's
You
not like I
stole
could have
them.
given them back when this like summer ended because I had changed schools, so I just never had a chance to give them back to her, and I still feel bad.
I'm surprised no one stole the manga from the junior high, like my junior high library. They had like manga in there. I walked in there. I was like, "Yo, wait a minute! They got like some heat in here," and I don't know.
Yeah,
Before
library-
that, I knew nothing like that, bro.
Library books were very hard to like. It was like one of those things that you were like, should I do this? Like, am I really gonna do this right now? Like morally, but once you took one, it was like everything was up for grabs at that moment.
That's the thing.
Damn.
At that point.
Wow,
After that.
That's the
you're
thing.
I mean,
stealing
the
from the library.
I mean, for a second, you know, it's not
For a
like
second.
I'm not giving them back the books. It's just I'm giving them back the books
No,
when they
the
don't
worst-
want
I
it's
always renewed them. I don't know.
No, the worst is the public library, though. I never took books, but I'd always be late giving them back.
Yeah,
and now I have
super
to renew my library card so I can
Me
do work there. And I
too.
owe them money from when I was like 10.
I feel bad because,
funny.
like, especially knowing that someone I know works at the library, knowing that, like,
That's
I have
so
to renew the
awkward.
card. Yeah, it's bad. But you know how we're talking about borrowing and stuff?
Yeah.
Can you imagine that your friend borrowed your car, right?
I never gave it back.
No, it gets better. Crashed it,
No.
and then still wants to drive it, even though it's been through hell and back.
This
Can
is
you
an
imagine that?
episode of Judge Judy. What
I-
The car's in your name. Keep that in
I've been in a
mind.
situation like that. Yes.
This
You
guy
stole a car?
No, somebody stole my car, but
Borrowed?
borrowed
Borrowed
my,
it, quote unquote.
And well, it was more like teaching.
What do you mean teaching?
Teaching.
What were
when
you
you try to-
teaching them how to drive?
Yeah, you know.
Oh, that was like you. I thought
That's
it
a
was
life
like
lesson,
that's
by
your
the way.
lesson.
Don't ever, don't ever let anyone
Learn
if
to
you're
drive
not an
in your
instructor,
car.
do not get anyone to drive your car to try to learn how to drive any type of manual, automatic, doesn't matter.
Yeah, because you don't have that extra break
Oh,
that
geez.
those
Yeah,
instructors
exactly.
have. Yeah.
Definitely.
So yeah,
Those
you
are
suffer.
scary.
You're in the passenger seat like this.
Did you have
Yeah.
that foresight?
Like what?
Did you have the foresight to know that instructors like they had that option and you didn't?
As soon as I got in the passenger seat, I realized I don't have a brake on this side. I forgot. Forgot about that.
Damn.
And you just
soon as it
went through with
started,
Well, I started it and I felt like, yo, we got this far.
might as
Like,
well finish
Oh,
it.
Yeah, we might as well
Jeez.
just like get at least a turn in or two, you know, and it was pretty scary.
Damn. Was everybody okay?
My car wasn't, but okay. It was okay.
Your car is
I got better.
dead.
I got better.
My poor
You know,
baby,
and my friend
my
was very
fault.
overzealous. He wanted to try again,
Did
but I
he-
was like, no.
Did he give you money for the car?
No.
So that's basically
That's
what
the
happens
worst.
here. This person was going to work. The person crashed the car while going to work.
Oh my
Then they
God.
shared a picture of the car and how smashed up it looks, but I don't know if we'll see the car in this article.
Ouch.
But it says that they refuse to pay anything for damages unless they let her, the woman who crashed the car, continue to drive it in the future. I feel like
I would
a
simply
double-edged sword.
like beat her up.
that's
I would
just,
go to her house and slap her.
I'd kill him.
Like,
I just feel like that's I just feel like that's a double-ended sword because,
This
like,
is why
if
you
you
don't
let her
lend
drive,
people cars. You don't. Never.
but if you gave her back the car, what are the odds that she'll do it again, and then the bill's racked up higher, and then she'll just say
No.
she'll pay you, and she won't?
No, like
Maybe
I
sell it to
don't
her on
trust
Carvana
her.
or something.
50-50.
I don't know.
That's the odds.
I just don't like it. I don't like that whole thing. I would never see. Like, has anybody else tried to teach anybody how to drive before?
No,
No. Okay, so I taught my sister how to drive for the most part.
that's so scary.
It's hard.
It was hard, especially when she was terrified of making U-turns. She would literally,
even drive.
we would literally get out of the car and then have to switch seats. It was annoying as hell, but we did it. And
nice.
yeah, now she knows how to drive, so that's pretty good.
Oh, I can't.
I can't either.
How can you repay a favor like that, you know?
Actually, be a nice person
Yeah,
Is she nice?
sometimes.
depends.
It depends on her mood, her the time, the day.
Would she pay if she got
No.
you in a...
No.
No,
No.
not at all.
Well, the better thing is that this wasn't my car; it was her car.
Okay.
Like she had a car because like my grandpa passed,
Right.
and because of that, that was now her car. So she had a
That's how
car.
it should be.
Nice.
Like so that was her car, but the thing is like she preferred mine, and I was like, you
Like,
can't take my car.
No.
That one's mine.
No.
And she's like, but I like that one. I'm like,
Can't. My mom taught my brother how to drive in my car without telling me.
What?
Yeah, and I came home one day and I was like, "Where's my car?" Like my friend dropped me off, and my dad was like, "Oh yeah, mom's with Sammy at Jones Beach teaching him how to drive." And I was like, "Are you kidding me?
I commit murder.
I would simply kill him."
well,
if
that's
he-
how it went with my mom's car.
Yeah,
Everyone
that's
used
good.
my mom's car to drive in the beginning. Like I did. My mom.
Yeah, because
you
I
know.
had a little sedan before I wrecked it.
But that's
so
like
that was easy to
That's
drive
like a
on.
normal thing. Is like families usually have that one car that anyone can use in a pinch, but
Not
like,
mine. I
But
didn't
like,
get
but
permission.
I know not for you because that was like that's your car, right?
my
That's your
car.
car. That wasn't like a family mobile. That
Not
was
a lot of
whole-
families have like a family car. Like my family doesn't. Like
yeah.
that. My
it's
mom
like my
had.
dad's now, I guess, but not mine.
My mom had a car from 2003, right? It was a really old car. It was so beat up. When we took it to get my road test, the woman asked if the car was safe. That's how old it
Oh,
was.
God.
Oh,
It was pretty scary. It was bad. Like that was a car that I wouldn't say was a family car, but it was a car that like anybody could take it.
Yeah, that car.
Even my
like,
mom didn't want the
if
car.
it's still driving, like by the time you get back, that's like you did them a favor.
Yeah, yeah, it definitely was. My mom now has a newer car, and now nobody touches that car.
Oh yeah, no.
We
No
all,
one ever
everyone has their
touches
own
them.
cars now. Everyone just does their own thing, their own time.
I still
can't.
argue though that like undoubtedly it is still the American dream to have an SUV or a minivan for your family.
I miss my family's minivan. I was supposed
Absolutely.
to inherit it, and it
Oh.
broke down.
No.
Big sad.
How old was that thing?
It was old.
I see.
I think the biggest lesson here is don't lend your cars to people because
Never.
then you will
I don't
probably
trust
never get it back.
anyone.
I don't think I'd do that in the first place.
I just
I
feel
had
like
a
if you
car.
give your car to somebody else, you cannot promise that it'll come back the same way
I
as
don't
it was.
trust people. I love my friends.
Why-
I don't trust them. Even though I do trust them, not with that.
Why do
Never.
people trust people?
No.
Why do we? I don't know.